up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he returns this to the 22.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting... I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Tua looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tua. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
7-7, our score after 1. They run again on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, of Ohio with one sin. If you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen. He would have kept it on the ground.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
At the 31-yard
On
line.
1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The stop by Marcus Davenport.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. This is Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
No gain on the play.
As they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 49ers 6-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jackson steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and goal from the 6. Here's Penny. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Walk, get walk. Slam. Show it up. Oh, he's ridiculous.
And that'll set them back 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 40.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st down, San Francisco.
Tua going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now fourth down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
16.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 36 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 28, Giants 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's Isabella open on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
21-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score Niners 28, Giants 23.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they are in position now with the lead in the fourth quarter of the NFC Championship game to become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. And remember, this is a team that hadn't even been to the playoffs in more than a decade. So the turnaround will be complete if they can finish things off, and what a story it would be. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Looking deep for his tight end. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a run with Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.